can get back to a championship each year.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about buying into the system.
Right.
So switching to another subject, since we have so many obviously to talk about with Casey and Ryan, looking at how Tiger Woods has developed, and when he was at the top in the mid 2000s, and now he's fallen on really hard times, not even placing high in the Masters or any other major tournament since I think 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Why do you guys feel like? Do you guys feel like he's lost it mentally, or from a golfer's perspective, I'm sorry. Why is he just not dominating anymore like he used to?
I think I think you said it best. He's lost his mental edge. He used to. I mean, when he was in his prime, he just had a mental edge over everybody, over the rest of the competition. I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, there's never been anything like that. And I think after all the off the course issues, it's tough to come back from that. But I think he's lost that edge that he has. And now you're seeing a lot more younger people like Jordan Spieth come up and Rory, and they didn't really play against him whenever he was in his prime, so they don't really understand what it's like to have Tiger breathing down your back on a Sunday.
Right.
So
it's the final hole.
Yeah, they're not really afraid. They're not really intimidated by him like some of the older players like Phil and Ernie and stuff like that were whenever he was in his prime.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it was good for him this week at the Masters, though, because a lot of people thought that he wasn't going to even make the cut, and he did. He didn't play too good on Sunday, but he's got to take baby steps to get back to where he was, if he even will. So, personally, do I think he's going to win another major? Hopefully. Will he? Probably not, unless he gets that mental game back, because that's all it is. It's all mental.
I just don't see the Tiger that was dominating anymore. And you guys agree with the mental perspective, but it's so many excuses. One time it's I had a great putting game today, so I'll get through it. I had a great drive today, or it's the little steps. It's little steps, but you were so dominant that you didn't take little steps. You won, and that was the only goal. And now you come here and say, I'm taking these little steps. I'm taking these. It's an everyday thing, and that's not the Tiger we used to know. And that's what's so frustrating for me as a Tiger fan.
Yeah.
That he's even lowering his standards to, okay, well, I'll just, if I go out here, if I be physically able to do this, then I'll be all right. And that's what pains me so much to watch him now and to watch his development.
Yeah. I mean, it's been tough to watch him because he's got so technical with his swing. He's just trying to figure out something that's going to work. And I mean, he used to be more of a field player, and now he's getting away from that. And once you start having all kinds of swing thoughts in your head while you're trying to play golf, it's pretty much impossible.
So what do you guys take away from Tiger's game, what it used to be, and even learning now to what not to do on the golf course?
I think the one thing I've learned is you can't take anything for granted.
Right.
Definitely. And I think it just goes to show you that even the best players out there can struggle. And it's just continue trying to stick to your game and try not to change your game because other people say that you need to get better.
Especially if you're a field player.
Yeah, I think you need to try and stick to what got you there. Obviously, you need to make improvements, try and get better, but I don't think you should try and stray away from, the heart of your game.
Yeah, there's not one way to do it. You look at all the PGA Tour players, and every single one of their swings is different.
Right.
Most of them are homemade, and you can't be too technical out there.
Right. So, for guys that are interested in playing golf, like that are coming up like through middle school or high school, like what advice could you give them in terms of like continuing to play golf and like one day possibly playing on the collegiate level or playing in the PGA Tour?
I'd say just keep playing golf. Don't worry about being on the range too much, because a lot of people try to hit golf balls all day and try to get a perfect swing on the range, but then once you get on the course, if your alignment's wrong, that could be not good. So all you got to do is learn how to play the game. You're not trying to get a perfect swing. You're trying to get the ball into the hole and it's the least amount of shots that you can.
Right.
Oh, I thought Casey's going to jump.
Okay. That's pretty much what I was going to say. So
you said you're a college football fan. Is it what do you like? Do you like the college football team here, or do you feel like? Because I feel like Coach Muckett is the right guy to turn this around. You know, we went from 0 wins. Obviously, he wasn't here, but to 1 to 3, and now he's his 3rd year.
Yeah.
And obviously, had the big Mississippi State game September 5th.
Yeah.
But
no, I'm definitely a Southern Miss fan. I mean, that'd be kind of rude to go to school here for 4 years and not pull for the team.
And I feel like as a community, you know, from the golf team, softball, baseball, football, basketball, I feel like if all of athletics can really get behind this team, you know, that's why I feel like it can go more in a positive way. But you know, I'd like to thank you guys for coming on, Casey, as always. We'll get back to the conversation we had earlier.
I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
We talked about everything from basketball, golf,
to King Kendrick.
So. Yes, but like I said, we really appreciate you guys for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So, all right, listeners, we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna kick it to Maine Willie Green at the Weekender. This is Wise Guys Sports.